Good morning, afternoon, or evening, everybody. I hope you're all well. I have not got my camera on today because I just can't be bothered doing it. I can't be bothered setting up a green screen and everything, so that's why I'm not doing it. But anyway, I've turned it off, but I've left my little North Europe server thing on there. Let me grab that. North Europe server is what we're on today, by the way. You can see up the top there where we're departing from and where we are going to. So we're going from Dillingham here across to, and I've completely forgotten our destination, so I'm awesome like that. It's an Air Force base, that's all I know. Where can we put this North Europe server? It can just go down over here. I'm just going to turn it off, in fact. It's on North Europe server. How you going, everybody? Hope you're well. Happy New Year, if I haven't talked to you since the since New Year's. Ed, yep, you've got it in there. Good. I know, Alan. I know, mate. Sorry. It's just, this is fairly impromptu, to be honest. I've been really struggling to get content completed this week. I'm actually on holiday, and I'd expected to actually pump out a whole lot of videos and be live streaming pretty much every day. But I'll talk about the reason why I haven't been doing that. I alluded to it in my air hauler passenger route video earlier in the week. I sustained an injury. It may have involved acting the fool on New Year's Eve. Air haulers, I don't know how much it is. About $40, I think, something like that. Thermoda, how you going? Good to see you. You're working from home. Right. You could fly with me. JV, how you doing? Just purchased Air Hauler 2 for X-Plane yesterday and using your videos to learn it. Good stuff. Yeah, it's like all the versions are pretty much identical. The only thing is one thing I found out today, actually. I found it out yesterday, in fact, but is that you can't import payware aircraft into the flight sim version yet. VFR, mate. Peter, VFR. Fly whatever you want, because you can just set the weather conditions to whatever you want. I've put weather conditions on live here, by the way. But, see, it's live weather, but it's not live weather. It's not live weather. So I don't know what's going on there. Anyway, it's not injecting the weather in here. Not unless it's not picking it up. Anyway, move country and join the cold ones in Canada. Exactly. Hi, Thermoda again. Happy birthday, Thermoda 007. Happy birthday. Great to that you're joining us on your birthday. All together now. Happy birthday to... Oh, we'll not do that. That's pretty bad. Hope you're having an awesome one. Good stuff. Yeah, the injury, mate. Jono. Takes me a whole weekend to recover. Yeah, that was only part of it. Actually, I wasn't feeling too bad the next day from an alcoholic point of view, but I was certainly feeling sore from a body point of view. And once we get airborne, I'll talk to you about that. It wasn't good, I can tell you. It was not good. Steve, how you going, mate? Happy New Year to you. Good to see you. Maybe I could fly with my work laptop next to me and pretend. Yeah, that's not a problem at all. Hey, Ronald, good to see you. And I see you. I can see you there. You've appeared. I'm going to be flying the Beechcraft 350 today. It's actually the first time I've ever flown this aircraft. So I'm just going to wing it, as always. We're just going to figure it out as we go. It is Air Hauler 2. I'll pull up the Air Hauler 2 page just in a second so you can see what we're doing. Peter, it's a bit different route. I'm flying direct GPS because the weather's perfect, so I'm just going to fly direct GPS. The reason I do that, by the way, and a few people in comments, not my usuals. My usuals know how we operate, but a couple of people have not followed the don't be a dickhead rule that I have. And sort of like getting into me around the realism of how we do things, particularly in group flights. And I'm like, come on, get a grip. You know, the other day, we had people doing, we had inverted 747s, we had people doing barrel rolls in airliners and stuff like that. At the end of the day, when we fly online and when I do streams, I'll tell you if I'm trying to do it realistically, like ultra realistically. On the whole, I understand the main components around what we should and shouldn't be doing. But on the whole, like when we do group flights, it's just about having a bit of fun. Mainly, having a bit of fun. Loosely following procedures. So, you know, sometimes I'll look to follow them pretty closely. Sometimes we'll skip them a little bit. So someone was having a go at me because I was not at 6,500 feet flying VFR on a westerly direction in Australia instead of 6,000 feet. You can still fly IFR and VFR conditions, by the way, but I knew I could. It was 6,500, but we picked that altitude because it was just an easy altitude for us at the time. If you know, and that's the thing about simulators. You can do it whatever way you like, but some people, they get fired up. But if I'm trying to fly ultra realistically, I'll say, hey, look, I'm going to follow procedures. I mean, how often do you hear me say, as we approach an airport, this is not how you should join the airport or whatever, you know, this is not the correct approach, blah, 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 blah. So I think some people think that I just don't know what I'm doing, which is probably a fair call, let's be honest. But ultimately, it's about enjoying yourself. Anyway, that's my rant over. But yeah, if you want to fly it ultra realistically when you come on these, yeah, feel free. Just be aware that other people probably won't be. Ha! Alan, how you going, mate? Good to see you. Oh, that wasn't a go at you, by the way, Peter. You can fly whatever you like. You can fly as the end answer, and I appreciate you joining. My accent, always get it. New Zealand, that's right. Cool, nice. Hey, I've got you there, Peter. Awesome. Steve says, sometimes when I'm trying to crack the bucks, I turn the weather dead calm and bomb the plane straight in and straight out. What's the circuit? Yeah, exactly. What is the circuit? I'd like to thank Nespresso for considering me for a huge sponsorship deal. Huge being just give me, say, 10 capsules a week and I'll be happy. Oh, yeah, I've got you there. Yeah. Good. You're right on top of that AI. But yeah, they still haven't come forward. I thought I actually got an email from Nespresso the other day, and it was like a discount code, which that was good. But I'd rather have a full-blown sponsorship. Anyway, let's grab a air haul or two across here. Oh, right. Here we are. Oh, I'm in the screen at the moment, the job screen. But if we go across. What am I looking to do? Let's go into my... for those of you who didn't pick up my video the other day, we've been building Magnum KI quite nicely, actually. Our company cash, it's down a little bit at the moment. See, we've had a big decrease in cash because we've gone ahead and leased a 350i. But one thing that has been going very, very well is our passenger routes right here. And if you look through... they're all increasing in capacity, which is good. But I'm earning about between $1,700 and $3,000 from each one of these flights every day, 4 times a day. And what that's actually meant is that where are we? My offer. Where am I? I'm completely lost right now. But that's not unusual. It means that where's my company info? Info. Here we go. It means my reputation for passenger is now right up at 68.48, and I've had to do very little to get it there, so that's nice. That pushes up my average, the blue line here, my average reputation nicely. But my cargo reputation, which are the flights I've been flying, are not so great, so we need to improve those. Anyway, the end answer is I set up my scheduled passenger routes, and that provides a nice bit of passive income in a way, because once you set them up, they just look after themselves. At the moment, I think I'm on track to earning about $400,000 a month just from those passengers flights on my Cessna 208, which more than covers my my monthly operating costs of about, let's say, about 50k there or thereabouts. So yeah, it's going quite nicely. Anyway, Steve says hopefully my Nespresso will arrive next hour or two. Nice, yes. Exactly, get it in there. Alan says, if you start following procedures, I'll start cracking more dad jokes than you can handle. Exactly. Procedures. If in doubt, risk it. Let's go ahead and fly this aircraft right here, the Beechcraft King Air. Oh, F and F. I forgot I was supposed to go and get the type rating on this bloody thing. I'm a dickhead. Okay. Right. I'm not mucking around because I've got limited time today. Oh, I completely forgot I had to do that. I'm an idiot. Anyway, that's what's happening in the company. So I'm going to fly this not in on air. We're just going to fly the bloody thing. What an idiot. Like I say, and I'll explain once we get up to cruise so I can have a good talk about my antics. I have not been very active this week at all. I've spent almost the entire time on the couch. But I completely forgot I had to do the type rating. I am an idiot. I broke my own rule of don't be a dickhead. Anyway, this add-on, by the way, is called Air Hauler 2, this one that you're looking at right here. It's a economic career type scenario. What do I do that for? You can get it for all the different simulators. And you can actually transfer your progress from other simulators into this too, by the way. And I like it. It's a bit of a combination of on-air, FS Economy, and all the others. The UI is a little bit outdated. I mean, they have updated it a little bit, but it's a little bit outdated in some ways. But it's got a couple of things that the other programs don't do. One is the scheduled passenger routes, which we've talked about. So basically, you can hire pilots, get an aircraft. So I've assigned them to the Cessna 208, which we own, the company owns. And then I can set up these scheduled flights right here. And if you go into the sector details, just for those that haven't seen it, and you probably need to see this on full screen because I'm viewing this on 2K. It's probably going to be quite small, this writing. But basically, you can set the prices, the type of classes within the aircraft. That doesn't matter for smaller ones, but if you're an A3, you're like an A380 or something like that, that will make a difference. You set the prices, the type of food service that's on there, and then you just got to balance it out depending on demand. It tells you how many passengers usually fly this route every day, and then you just got to balance out and try to maximize the amount of passengers that will fly on that particular scheduled route. And then you just tweak it as you go, and you earn income. So basically, I've set these up. So this is just return flights from PHDH to PHKO, there and back twice a day for 7 days a week. I've hired a pilot, and he'll just fly those over and over and over and over and over and over again, and you just get a nice amount of income in the background. So it's a good way of setting up a full airline passenger schedule. You can fly these yourself. But if you're going to fly them yourself, you've got to make sure that you fly them in the sim at the times that it's noted right here. The second thing that this does that the others don't really do very well is your commodities. So you've got tier 1, 2 and 3 commodities. You can combine commodities to make higher tier commodities, sort of like crafting. And then you can open up factories. The factories are there to basically craft your commodities and sell them elsewhere. At the moment, it's not fully developed, and really the level 3 commodities are only used for like special missions and stuff like that, so they've got a bit of work to do there. The third thing that this does that others don't do is the construction side of it. I'm already in here. So in here, this is very boring, you can't see much because there's nothing in here, but essentially you can build a construction facility and actually build an aircraft. You've got to go and find the parts from all around the place, and you can build your own aircraft. Now those screens are very boring. Anyway, so it does quite a bit that others don't do, and others do some stuff that this doesn't do. So the way I look at it, and I always get asked which one's the best, it comes down to your personal preference. Some are freeware like NeoFly and FS Economy. Some you've got to pay for, like Air Hauler, like on air. Then you look at the payment method, if you like, or structure. On air is a subscription based, and Air Hauler is obviously one-off payment. And then you look at all of them essentially do the same thing, which is fly jobs from point A to B and earn money, buy aircraft, upgrade your fleet, manage it. I would say out of all of them though, Air Hauler 2 has the most in-depth management type side of it. Also their virtual airline component is pretty good. Anyway, that was a big, Alan, I can see it. That was a big wah. Anyway, we're going to get into this. Today I'm back in basic mode. I've got my Extreme 3D, Logitech Extreme 3D joystick, and that is it. That was all I'm flying with today because I am lazy. Let me just check. No yoke. There we go. Go back. I'm just checking to make sure that I've got that. Apparently Starbucks will have cups for the Nespresso. Really? Okay, nice. Alan says, my stash is full, low on cream though. Okay. You got to make sure you have plenty of that. Mr. Magma, how you going? What I ended to talk about this, can you talk on Discord? No, not during the stream, I won't, but at some stage I will jump on there. If you see me on there, just click me and open up a voice chat. I'm happy to have a chat. I generally don't do during live streams. Jono says, I'm having a great time with Air Hauler 2 and only scratching the surface of the program too. Good on you, mate. Steve says, the Starbucks Nespresso capsules, bad as my spelling, got 2 boxes. Yeah, I've had some of those. Yeah, I've done those. done them. I've had them. Yeah, good to know. Jono, is this here or two? One flight. I'll just see how I go. I'm just waiting. I might only be able to get this flight done, everybody. We'll just have to see. I'm on a bit of a tight schedule today. Potentially, I might have to go out for lunch. It's, what, approaching 10 here. I only see for FSX. Little Jenny, how you doing? Good to see you. Did I food service on a Cessna? The pilot tosses back a bag of Doritos and a can of soda. It's probably that good. It is complimentary, so it's probably right there. What plane is this? I mean, it literally says in the thing up the top there, what... Oh, B, there it goes. B350. Beechcraft 350. It literally says in that big heading up the top there. Ha! Alright, anyway. How the hell do you start this thing, everybody? I've literally never flown this before. Let's just take a quick look at some of these knobs here. Okay, that's good. They're not going to be very helpful for me to start. Okay, these ones look familiar. Let's get the RPM up. Oh shit, it's got quite a few bloody knobs here, hasn't it, everybody? It's a bit confusing for me, for a young lad like me. Let's see if we can figure it out.
Engaging autopilot.
Beautiful. Look at that. Control E. That's for the losers, like me. That's how you start it up. No mucking around. I could have gotten a checklist, and it probably would have told me. I think these are very basic. There we go. Okay, it kind of gives you... I bet people have made decent checklists for these. Anyway, you can be a loser like me and just press Control E, and it does it for you. How good's that? Lower left corner, yeah. So let's take a look. I mean, we'll have, what, your battery. Let's throw my avionics on now. What else have we got on? There'll be a fuel pump of some description. Don't really need to worry about the parking brake. Okay, we've got our lights here. Let's throw in a taxi, nav, recognition now. A beacon can go on. Let's throw in auto de-ice. And our pitot. Okay, so some of this stuff here is a little bit... Oh, we've got auto feather. It doesn't work. None of these work. Okay, so it doesn't matter. Okay, so you've got your engine starts right here. That makes sense. I probably could have started this thing and not been lazy, but hey. Lazy is good. Anyway, wow, this is a... Whew, this display's a little bit... There's a funny shaped display, isn't it, everybody? It's like... It's widescreen. Okay, so for our autopilot, we've got everything's pretty standard up there. That's cool. Oh, what happened here? What did I bump? What did I bump? Oh, CDI source. There we go. That helped me out. What else have we got here? How do I... What did I bump there, everybody? Who knows? Okay. My wind at the moment is like the default westerly. You know, the westerly wind that it pumps in when it's on default. I can't see any flags around here. Control E, yes, thank you, got it. Exactly. Yeah, there'll be someone who's made some checklist, I should say. At least a landing checklist, yeah. Click on the CD on screen. No, there we go. Nice, thank you. Beautiful. Ignition. Ignition is on. I assume it should be off. Where is my ignition? Here we go. There we go. If we got rid of that, we have indeed. Parking brake, we know about that. Okay, let's throw in one set of flaps here. How do I get the wind up on this thing, or does it not allow me to do that? Look at all these freaking buttons in here. Woo! Oh, here we go. Okay, look at all this. Oh, these are all... There's a lot of inoperables in here. Nothing surprising here. Alright, let's go and take off. See, it's a westerly wind, so we'll take off. The wind's coming from 270, so yeah, we'll take off on this runway right here where Alan's got the idea. Nice. Alright, we got there. No wind on the 350. Ah, right, okay. No worries. Did I put my flaps down? I did. Alright. Hold on. Let's get rid of this parking brake. We're away, everybody. I'm just going to take the long way around. Well, this is a tight little... I'm going to get out of here on the grass around here. It's a tight little space in here in this aircraft. It's quite basic, the avionics in here. Like, they look quite basic. Whoa, hey, Mace. Let's not crash into the fence, into the shed quite yet. We'll make our way through here. It's a shortcut. Alan's levitating above the runway. That's not a problem at all. Okay, Just Jeep, good to see you, mate. Hey, Ryan, how you doing, by the way? No wind. Good to see you, thank you. Not even a PFD option. No, doesn't look like it. It's a bit average, eh? Anyway, we'll give this a whirl. Someone's probably made a mod for this to make it slightly better, this aircraft. I would say. Alright, we are away. Let's give this some juice. Once again, I have not got my pedals or anything like that. I'm back on my joystick. So I wonder what it's going to be like to fly this thing, since I realised that I had conflicting controls. Because at that stage I had my yoke. Can't let's give it some bloody juice, boys. Oh no, I'm over-revving it now. Pull it back a bit. Now the red. Okay, there we are. Alright, nice. Gear is up. Man, this, I can't believe, like, there's real limited bloody vision in this thing, isn't there? I'm just going to fly on runway heading for a while just to gain some altitude. Really just because we've got that mountain range right over there. Flaps are going up, by the way, everybody. Let's throw on our autopilot and our FLC at this point. Oh shit, altitude needs to east. Let's get this up to about I'm gonna go 7.5. It's pretty low. What did I master and caution for? I'm not too sure. It's not that high, but I like to have it at a sort of a height you can still make out what's happening down below. Whoa, I'm going 190 knots, everybody. Whoa. That's all good. Let's just leave it at that, see how it goes. Let's go ahead and throw our nav on. I put my landing gear up. Alright. Here we go, everybody. That was an absolute... Yeah, gear up. Yeah, I did actually put my gear up. I thought I'd put my gear up, but I hadn't. Clearly I hadn't. Nice, good. Good stuff, Mr. Magma. What an absolute shocker that was. Oh, well. I'm actually now... You know how... I don't know if I remember telling you guys, but I've been using... For the drone camera, I've been using a controller, but I've actually been using a PS3 controller that's been configured so that Windows thinks that it's actually an Xbox controller. Well, that started to play up a bit, and it was mainly the bloody the cable and stuff like that. So I was like, stuff that. So I've actually gone ahead and picked up an Xbox controller. It's a wired one, because then I don't have to worry about keeping recharging and stuff like that. And so I am now using a legitimate Xbox controller, so this makes life a little bit easier. But we are looking good, everybody. How's our thing looking up the top there? Cool. So that ETA time right there, everybody, that is actually the estimated time in real time right now. So 21:57 Zulu or whatever it is. I've got it set that as soon as we get above 1,000 feet, it starts calculating. I mean, 7,000 feet seems quite low, doesn't it, everybody? Maybe I should grab 9,000 feet, eh? Let's increase it to 9,000. Still probably way too low. Like, if you were flying this flight in real life, you'd probably be up around maybe 15 to 20,000, somewhere around there. But okay, how do I adjust the zoom on my thing here, everybody? Anybody help me out like this? Like, click on this. Oh, here we go. There we go. I figured it out myself because, you know. Okay, we're flying right into, yeah, it's going to be quite a high altitude down there. So let's, okay, it's all cool. How are we looking? Are we plus or minus on screen? Yeah, awesome. Thank you, everybody. Appreciate it. This is import plane or low graphics. No, it's not. This is the default default Beechcraft we're looking at right here. Oh shit. Okay, let me just get rid of my preview here. I forgot. And that will improve straight away. Yeah, they'll improve the frame rates that you guys are seeing. Click the plane below it to track you on screen. Yeah, no, I'm happy just to have an overview. Yeah, this... this isn't playing low graphics. Well, low graphics in terms of what, sorry? This is on ultra graphics, by the way. So I'm not too sure what you're talking about. Are you talking about the scenery below? It's just default. That's just default scenery. Everything's just default that you can see at the moment. But yeah, be more specific. I can answer that. Win not even in it. How you doing? Hey, AH2 How you doing? Good to see you. Brett. Oh, gear up. You said gear up before. How you doing? Good to see you, Brett. Welcome. Ronald just did a practice landing but forgot my gear. So that's a crash. It's quite early for a crash, but it's all good. Dylan, how you doing? What info, what setting, what program does the info? This one right here, it's called Fly Live. There goes the dashboard. And I've made, I've used, actually it's got like a little, I used to have a different one, for those of you that used to follow the channel will know that. But what I did is I actually, they had like a little template, so I grabbed the template, I adjusted a few of the colours and a few of the things in there, added my own little flavour to it. And yeah, so that's what we've got now. So it's obviously a little bit different to what we've had in the past. But hopefully it's got enough info there that everyone can see what's going on. King Air would look better, right? Yeah, I mean the other thing you got to take into account is current. One thing I find is in certain light conditions, the aircraft look slightly different. So I find that when there's, I think the planes seem to look their most realistic in slightly overcast conditions, and that's just my opinion. I think like in this light here where we've got basically no clouds around, like well certainly no clouds above me, yeah, it doesn't quite look ultra realistic. But you get a bit of overcast conditions and you get the light reflect slightly differently off it. I don't know how to explain it, but it looks much better. There goes Pearl Harbor below us, everybody, and that is actually, is it? Yeah, it is indeed. And there's actually a mod that I've got installed for Pearl Harbor, and this looks really cool. It's got like Arizona memorials and stuff, and at night this looks really good. The mod doesn't it doesn't look amazing when you're really close to it, but it does from a distance. Okay. Oh shit. Okay, right. Let's start thinking about this, everybody. Let's pull back our speed a bit here because we are just having an absolute shocker. Where's some bloody where's some information? How do I, where am I? Oh, here we go. That's good. Okay, I'm happy with that. That's fine. That will do. That looks fine. Just wing it. Just wing it. If in doubt, wing it. The TBM, yes, it is. Alan, got the caravan in the red on the chase. This boss hog chasing down the colonel. Pearl Harbor Blast, that's it indeed. Check speed, yes. Got it. Got it under control now, mate. Hey Les, how you doing? Welcome. Good to see you. Good to see you. Yeah, this is what happens when you fly, just make up stuff as you fly these aircraft. Like if I was, what I tend to do is if I get a pay-wear aircraft or whatever it is, and I'm flying it, I generally will have the PDF up beside me, up on the screen, and I'll go through the procedures. Or if it's got an internal checklist that can be implemented, then I'll look to do that and follow along properly, just to try to learn it properly if I can. And then generally what most pay-wear aircraft come with is all the performance charts. And so then, you know, based on, you know, the current temperature, your payload, the RPM settings that you're looking to have, all that sort of stuff. They tell you exactly what the setting should be at any given altitude. So I generally do that if I'm flying, like if I'm seriously wanting to fly it. But like I say, you know, when it comes to these group flights and online, it's it's mainly about just setting it up and just getting it flying as much as possible, and then particularly when there's a group of people, and just enjoying each other's company and enjoying and particularly in this sim, enjoying the beauty of the sim. So that's essentially where I'm at with that. But generally, like when people re-watch the stream on my YouTube channel, that's where I get the comments like, "You don't know what you're doing. You're not doing this properly." And it's like, exactly. Do you think you see 747s inverted on a daily basis? Anyway, who cares? It's all good fun. Mr. Maiden says I might need to reinstall the game soon. I can't adjust my camera height and position with my number pad anymore. Don't know what to do. I think you just got to reassign the buttons. That's what I think. An update about 3 or 4 updates ago, or 2 or 3 updates ago, reset all that stuff. So like in here, I had the same issue. I couldn't use this to do this, and I had to reset my I had to reset the key assignments. In fact, I did it on screen. I'm pretty sure. What lights have I got on that I should or shouldn't have on? That's all good. Okay, what lights have we got on here? Oh, I didn't put on my strobe, nor my landing lights. Let's throw the strobe on now. What an absolute shocker. Oh, Les coming through with the $4.99 on Super Chat. Thank you very much, mate. I appreciate that. You do not have to donate, everybody. Keep your money and buy yourself some add-ons or something, but thank you very much. I do appreciate that. Thank you, Les. That's really nice of you. Thank you so much. You like Hawaii a lot. Oh, it's only for Air Hauler 2, Les. It's because my... it's only because this company's based in Hawaii, so I've just decided to fly here at the moment. But, yeah. But thanks again for the super chat. Really appreciate it. But yeah, that's the reason. I mean, like if I'm flying on air, I'm flying in New Zealand. If I'm flying on NeoFly, I'm currently in Canada. So yeah, I do sort of gravitate towards areas I like flying. So that's definitely, I do like flying over here, so that's a definite. But the reason this one's here is doing a lot of flying in Air Hauler 2 is just because that's where my company's based, mainly. Ed says, you guys should try Track IR or VR. Yes, I've got Track IR and I've been using it offline a bit. I don't think it's that good to, in my opinion, I don't think Track IR is that great to fly when you fly online. Like if you're flying, if you're streaming, because particularly if, because you've got to keep your head pretty still, or else you start to, the picture goes all over the place. And so particularly when you're checking chat and stuff like that, I just don't think it's a great viewer experience. So yeah, that's just my personal opinion, but I'd certainly use it. It's a great little program, that one. I use it for other programs like Elite Dangerous and stuff like that, but I have used it in flight sim, and like when I'm flying offline, I totally agree. It's really fantastic. It really is fantastic. And VR, yeah, it's definitely something I want to look at getting into in the future. It looks like there's a few issues that people did have setting that up. But it seems like those are starting to get sorted, and so as time goes by, it'll get better and better and better. So yeah, it's just understanding which the best one to get would be, and it's not altogether that cheap, but it's definitely something I want to try out for sure. AH2, we're on the North Europe server, mate, and so if I just jump back inside the aircraft, I'm down looking at the lights. We'll go VFR map. This is where we're located, so, anywhere on here, if you want to jump in midway, you could jump into any of these, maybe an airport down in here somewhere. What do we got? This one here. PHNY might be a good one to start at. Oh, thanks, Les. I really appreciate it, mate. Thank you so much. Mr. Magma says, okay, thanks so much for clearing that up. I was getting worried I'd messed something up. Ah, right, no. Yeah, Track IR is great. Yeah, it is. It is definitely great. VR is amazing. Yeah. I've heard that it's pretty awesome. So it's definitely something I'd love to do. That's for sure. Man, this aircraft doesn't muck around, does it? Woo! It says, yeah, I need to see what you're saying while streaming, but when you're not streaming, it's great. Yeah, definitely. Totally agree. Alan says, first week in the new job this week, and total carnage. I'm bloody knackered after 9 months out. Been out 30 miles behind my inferior aircraft. Yeah. Oh, well, it's good that you're back into work though, mate. Yeah, the VR's not quite done yet. Yeah, that's right, yeah. It's nice, but there are some technical issues, yeah, that tends to happen. Just need to send a text to confirm if lunch is happening. It's absolutely hammering down here in Auckland, New Zealand at the moment. It's been so hot here, I tell you. Well, hot for us, like around about 30 degrees centigrade, which is hot for us, and it's quite humid in Auckland. So to get a little bit of rain's not a bad thing, to be honest. Les is getting the pedals tomorrow. Yeah, oh great, and you'll join, definitely. Hey, that'll be awesome, Les. What stick and throttle are you guys using? Ed's using the Thrustmaster Warthog Hotaz. That's good, that's good. You throw the AT10 and DCS wheel. Yeah, I've got DCS wheel too, but it's not installed. I need to do it. Tropical Tech 2, how you doing? North Europe server, IH. Ed, yeah, Ellen, yeah. Ronald, take care of your airspeed. I'm touching the red zone. I can barely keep up. I'm nowhere near the red zone, mate. Different, you might, yeah, it could be different. It could be different weather conditions. Look, I'm on live weather, but it's definitely not live. To me, what should it be? I mean, look, I'm throttled back, 55. I'm throttled and propped back, and I'm well below max right here. Engine temperatures are sweet. Mr. Magma coming in with the $9.99. Thank you so much, mate. Thank you. Once again, everybody, keep your money to yourself, but if you do, I do appreciate it. Thank you so much. It is awesome. I just invest it straight back into all my equipment on the stream, so I do appreciate it. But thank you very much, Mr. Magma, and thanks for your support. It's awesome to have the regulars along all the time. That is really awesome. Thank you very much. Smash the like button, yes. Make sure you do that. I better do it on my other account while I'm thinking about it. Thank you so much, Mr. Magma. That is so awesome. Yeah, I mean, to me, tell me if I've got these settings wrong. I've only made them up, by the way. I haven't looked at any documentation, but I'm just guessing. You know, I'm well in the green here. Engine temperature, like 76 here. Oil pressure. AP on your damper is off. There we go. Props, yeah. It feels maybe I'm like definitely scooting along, but yeah. Stop complaining about the heat. Kind of been very, very mild winter for us so far. Yeah, nice. Ronald's slowly catching up. Apparently the weather changes a bit on the way. Right. Yeah, yeah, like I say, I don't think the weather's injecting correctly into this at the moment. In fact, even, yeah, I've had this issue. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. It definitely shouldn't be. It should be. This may be the weather at the moment. Let's have a look. I'm just grabbing some weather close by. Oh no, 047 at 7. Okay, no. Okay, no, that's cool. That's cool. I'll just get rid of that. Yeah, okay, maybe. Okay, maybe I'm good. Maybe I'm good. Anyway. I said that I'll talk about my injury. And this is a shocker, I've got to say. Oh, coughing hurts, put it that way. So here goes the situation. And this is why, because I had all these plans that, because I go back to work on Monday, it's Friday here in New Zealand at the moment. And so I had just over a couple of weeks off, which I've really been looking forward to. And so, I lost my train of thought. I just got a reply text here about lunch today. Always important. But anyway, so I had all these plans that on the second week, which is now, so starting from New Year's until I go back to work on the 11th, that I had basically 10 days that I'd be able to stream pretty much every day, if I could, and put a whole lot of videos together. And I was like, oh, this is going to be great. Going to get a ton of content out there. It's going to be a lot of fun. Anyway, So, as you've seen, I did a stream just after New Year's and I put one other video out, so I haven't quite met my expectations there. So what actually happened was, on New Year's Eve, somebody made me drink a whole lot of beer, and when I find out who that was, they are going to get told off big time. Anyway, it was a pretty quiet New Year's, to be fair. We always catch up with family and go out to my father-in-law, who lives in sort of a fairly rural type area. It's not rural really, it's in a small township. And all the locals come in and, you know, sort of have 20 or, not all the locals, there's a few of them come in. We have like a party of about 20 or 30 people. There's a guy that's got this big downstairs garage set up with big speaker systems, and it's always good fun. Good fun. Anyway, got up to about 10:30 p.m. This is on New Year's Eve. And it was pretty slow actually. The night, like, we'd all had a bit to drink, but it was pretty slow, if 100% honest. And anyway, then the Dublin Irish whiskey comes out. The Dubliner, I think it's called, whiskey comes out. I think it's kind of like a liqueur, something like that. Except it's like eating a Werther's Original or drinking a Werther's Original. I don't know if you know, butterscotch. Very, very easy to drink. And I don't do spirits because I drink them too fast and then stuff that I'm about to talk about happens. So get into that thing and you're drinking it neat. And anyway, so about an hour later, that set in quite nicely. This is a really long story to get to my point, but essentially by that stage, like, and I don't dance is what I need to say. Don't dance really until I have a skin full of Dublin Irish liqueur, whiskey, or whatever it is. What is it anyway? I need to find out. And anyway, so the night goes on. It's about 11:30, and then MC Hammer, You Can't Touch This, comes on, and my childhood memories were revived. And I suddenly decided that I was a teenager again and not in my mid-40s. And that, I don't know about you, but back in the 80s when I was I wasn't a teenager in the 80s. I kind of almost was. Was I? Yeah, just at the end of the 80s. But mid-80s, breakdancing was a big thing. And I decided, hey, the whiskey was telling me you are 20 again, or 15, or something like that. And so why don't you go and try to do... We used to call it the caterpillar, but I think now it's called the worm. And you can look it up. Let's see. Have I got an example of the worm here? I'll show you what it looks like. Breakdance, the worm. Right. Oh my god. Why am I telling this story? Instant regret. Okay, hold on. I've got to see whether... I've got to bring this back up. This might affect frames just for a second. I don't know if this is going to come up. Let's have a look. Let's have a look here. Where is my thing? Oh yes, we've got it. We've got it. Okay, so this is an extraction. Okay, hold on. Let's just get to the point. Come on, show us it in... Whoa, I'll put the... That's it. Right there. That is what I'm talking about right there. Anyway, so I decided that I'd do that. Except, I don't just... He starts on the ground. I don't start on the ground. You sort of jump down like doing a half a handstand and then you do the first roll. I do it backwards. He does it forward. So I'm old school. So I decided that I'd... that I'd get this worm and I come up from about... And I do this big jump and then do like a handstand and then like fall down on my stomach and then start to roll across it. And anyway, this is like a polished concrete floor. And it's one of those times where I don't know if you've seen that meme where it's like, at this moment he realised he effed up. That's what exactly what happened. So I come up and then as I come down and I land right on my ribs. And then do like 3 or 4 of those flopping bloody things. Caterpillar we used to call it, but apparently it's called the worm nowadays. So there you go. How's my frames are still good, by the way. How far have we got to go? 90 nautical miles, that's fine. So as you can imagine, so I'm about, probably 110 kilos now, so work that out, 240 pounds there or thereabouts. And I was in my Magnum KI Hawaiian shirt, by the way, so, you know, I was feeling good, looking great, until I decided to do that. Now, when you put 110 kilos of pressure on ribs, they don't like it. In fact, they decided they're going to give up a little bit. And so, did it a couple of times. At the time, I sort of felt a little bit sore. Not too bad, because let's be honest, I'd had quite a strong sedative in the Dubliner whiskies. Anyway, so everything was all good. Well, at the time, feel no pain. It was fine until I woke up the next morning and I couldn't move. I tell you, oh my God, I couldn't even get in the car. I could not. It was horrendous pain, I tell you. It was horrendous. Anyone who's broken ribs before know what it's like. I knew pretty much straight away that it was going to be serious. Because having played rugby, I've played rugby in the past and I've broken my ribs, and I knew what was going on. And so, anyway, and so, sort of, the New Year's Day, I got through that, and then the next day it was like I couldn't sleep that night. It was horrendous, and then so I ended up at the after hours bloody doctor and did a whole lot of tests. They didn't end up actually x-raying it, because what they do is they basically decide, have you got a punctured lung? So if you haven't got a punctured lung, then if they x-ray you and you haven't got a punctured, if they determine that it's highly unlikely you've got a punctured lung, there's no use really x-raying you, because the treatment doesn't change. Because you can't do much for an injured rib. You just got to see it out, basically. And so he basically said, look, here's a whole lot of medication and rest up, and that's exactly what I've been doing. Like, at times I just have been lying and like I move a little bit, or I laugh, or I cough, or I sneeze, and oh man, I tell you what, for the first 4 or 5 days it's been absolutely horrendous. And so anyway, I was going to show you the actual video, because there is a whole lot of people there took video of this thing, and but I haven't brought myself to look at it yet. It's just too traumatic. But anyway, so everyone keeps asking, was it worth it? And I think, when you're a world-class entertainer like me, you've got to put your body on the line. That's the way I looked at it. and it was horrendous. So the prognosis is basically, so that happened literally a week ago. It's like a week from New Year's Day right now. And the doctor said, look, if it's not better in a week, you've broken it. And if it is better in a week, then you might have, popped a cartilage or done some ligament damage or whatever. So up until probably yesterday afternoon, I was absolutely certain that it was broken, because there'd been no improvement whatsoever. But in the last 24 hours, I felt a decent amount of improvement. So it's definitely nowhere near as bad as it was. So I'm hoping that it's not broken, because that would mean 6 weeks of it being pretty bad. So anyway, that's my story. I'm an idiot. I thought it was 20. I wasn't. I decided to do some break dancing. It was a silly idea. It was highly entertaining for everybody around. And, yeah, so, might as well just prove that I'm an idiot rather than just, people try to guess it. I'll just get out there and let them know. Show them that I definitely am. So, yeah, what an absolute shocker. But it was a good night. And, yeah, that was me. So anyway, that's my story. That was a really long way. Oh, hold on, let's have a look at my Q&H. What I'm thinking about, that's a very good idea. Where's my barrow on this bloody thing? Oh yeah, 3008. Okay, definitely. It is live weather then. Anyway, so let me just go through this comment, sorry. Anyone here? Yeah, I'm not too sure. Sometimes we have some lurkers. Oh, yeah, no, it's Peter. There we go. Loving the story. Weather's originals are not sold to anyone under the age of 16 UK. Yeah, but when you've got grandparents, that's what they give you. That's what they used to give me. Yeah, the worm. Yeah, it was the worm. Yeah, smoking. I'm more of a vanilla ice man myself. Hey, smoking, it's good to see you. Morrissey, how you going? Man, it's baggy trousers. Yeah, this MC Hammer thing goes back probably 15 years ago. Where, once again, fueled by the Satanist drink of spirits, I did some MC Hammer dance, and so they always throw it on every time there's a party. They throw it on expecting me to play up, and yes, I do deliver every time, except this time I delivered way too hard. Alan says, I used to break dance. Me and my mates used to go to the local shopping centre and roll lino, yeah, and do it on Saturday afternoon. My specialty was the turtle. Remember that? Yeah. Backspin, is it? Yeah, it's Fontana. Good to see you, by the way. Little Jenny says, I'm 52 now. Every bone in my body is hurting thinking about this. I tell you what, it was not good. You creep getting out of bed, Morrissey. Alan says, by the way, the destination AP is, oh shit, 6190. Well, lucky I went up to 9 then. We don't need to descend too much. IH just joined, nice. World class, Les. The video. I was actually gonna. I'm actually seriously considering. I'll see if I can get a copy. I'll definitely get a copy of it. And I was gonna do like a breakdown. Yeah, and like just do a bit of a funny video around it because self-deprecation. Deprecation is always good. Oh, it was an absolute shocker. Absolute shocker. Okay, someone woohooed. Mr. Ruby just subbed. Thanks very much. Appreciate it. Oh shit, sorry. I've got to take off the preview, everybody. Yeah, back up to 60, sorry. The preview on OBS makes everything go haywire, so apologies for that. Thank you, Mr. Ruby. Appreciate the subscription. Remember, it costs nothing at all to subscribe, except just a little bit of self-respect. Now, if you have subbed, you must have your subscription set to public for it to give a notification. That was an issue I had last time. Remember how people's subs went... Mr. Magma is going very fast. He's gliding, by the way. His prop's not working, but he's going very fast nonetheless. Something freaky going on there. But yeah, that's what I found out the issue was nothing to do with the setup. It's just if people subscribe it and they haven't got their subscription set to public, then it won't give a notification. So yeah, that's beyond my control. Sorry, everybody. So if you do a sub, but you've got your sub set to private, just let me know in the chat and I'll give you a shout out. Yeah, anyway. Yeah, Alan, yes. Breakdowns outside with a massive ghetto blaster with 16D batteries powering. Yeah, exactly, mate. Just a little bit of self-respect. Well, personally, I gained a lot of self-respect. That's how demented I am. Oh. I lost something, that's for sure. Anyway, everyone thought it was hilarious. Oh, no, Alan says the turtle was putting your hands on the floor, flat near your midriff, balancing. Oh, yes! Yes, I know the one. Yeah. And then you can get, then you just lift it up, you spin yourself around just as you get around 360 so you don't break your wrist. You just got to lift it for a split second to, yeah. I'm with you. Oh, Mr. Magma's in a 320. Oh, he's in a... Oh, I don't know what's going on there. He's in an F15 for someone else. Rose, how you doing? Welcome. I don't know what's going on there, everybody. This OBS preview thing's a real pain in the butt, isn't it? I have to admit. Because I like having the preview on there because it's an easy, quick way to see without having to go into the cockpit how far we've got to go. 54 nautical miles. So this is got quite a high altitude. This will be fun coming in here. Let's go back. I don't think we're close enough here. Oh, here we are. Army Airfield. Oh, and we've got that's Bradshaw we're going to. Here goes the ATIS. 050 at 19. So we are going to be landing north. ICAO. I've actually downloaded Sim Toolkit Pro. I could have used that to have a look at the details of this, but let's just go into the actual thing itself. Okay, so runways we've got going on here. It's not telling me. Runway 9 and runway 27. So what do we say? 050? 3. So it's definitely runway 9. Okay, that's cool. It's a easterly landing here. That's one. If I did that now, I have to be buried where I fell. Exactly. Oh, I tell you what. I don't know why. I'm just pushing in my ribs right now, and it's a bit sort of push them, and I tell you how. But definitely bruised. But like the last 24 hours, it's improved quite a lot. So I'm hoping that it's just not like the handful of paracetamol that I took. Rose says, I'm good, thank you. I have gone totally cuckoo. That's cool, join the club. Ha! I'm just texting, because I'm, you know, that's what you do these days. You ignore people and text. That's how you socially interact. How's life in Auckland? Auckland is great. It's rainy as today, but it's been very, very hot. And so this rain is welcome, because my hedge wasn't loving it. Yeah, my hedge was feeling a bit dry. And we've got water restrictions in Auckland at the moment, so you can't actually just turn a sprinkler on and go for it. There's some rules against it. You've actually got to stand there and hose it. And it's like, anyway, so when it rains, it's a lot easier, I can tell you that. Right, let's have a think about Breakdancer movie, epic film, yes. so cheesy. Beat Street, yes, I remember Beat Street. Oh, it's coming out now, jeez. Yeah, I used to love it as kids. They used to have competitions everywhere and stuff like that. I was never very good at it, but some people were pretty awesome. Alright, how far have I got to go here, team? So you're saying, look, so I'm only 6,000 elevation. What do you say the elevation was? 6,190. And we're at, so we're only 3,000 above right here. Shoo, okay. Well, yeah, we do not need to descend much at all, everybody. Half a metre of snow in Bavaria. Oh, no. Oh. You don't miss the Auckland summers. Yeah, they are so humid. Oh, look, I can't see my pit. Can I move around here? There we go. Look at this. That's a nice interior, you got to say. I can see aircraft in the background there. Nice leather seats right here. Oh, here's my fuel. Looking good. And I've got my radio. Free air temperature is 54. That's all good. Nothing worse than a dry bush. Exactly. Hey Swiss 001, how you going? Welcome. Rath, how you doing? Hello from Kelly. Load in on your flight path. Nice. For it's all go in your part of the world. Yes, though, not exactly in your part, on the other coast, wasn't it? Jeez. Woo. Hardcore. Yeah, little Jenny likes Beat Street too, and Breakdancer movie. Rebecca, hello from Christchurch. Hey Rebecca, how you doing? Good to see you. Do you want to land first and film the landings? Yeah, we can do, yeah. Definitely can do that. This is going to be fun trying to land this bloody thing though, isn't it? Okay, let's think about this. Is it located right in the middle of that hill, right? Remember how we flew on one of our... Remember AH2 was over here, that little impossible landing strip? I think we flew right through the middle of here and then land... I think it might be down over here somewhere, actually. Yeah, there it goes, AH2. We landed, we went through. So this one here is at the base of them. Actually, yeah, I remember flying over this. Ah, cool. Yeah, look, we can fly straight in here. It's not too much of an issue. Okay. So I probably want to be about, what do we say, 6190? So something around 1,500 feet above would be quite good at this point. So 75, let's say 8,000 for a start. 8,000 for a start. How far away are we? Yeah, we might as well start to reduce down to 8,000. It's only 1,000 feet. Let's pull back our thing a bit. We've got vertical speed. There we go. Nice. I'm not too sure if I'm doing another flight. I'm just working out whether I've got to go out for lunch. I might have to make a move. I thought I'd better get on and do at least something because it's been such a light week compared to what I wanted to do. Thanks to someone injuring my ribs, and once again, when I find out who they are, major issues. Oops. Oops. How the hell did I do that? How did I... What happened here? Did I... Cancel. There we go. How did I even open that up? I did... There we go. That's what I'm looking for. Get down 8... Hold on. Why is this not... Hold on. Hold on. Vertical speed Fuel speed on. Hold on, what's happening here? 8? No, 8. Oh, I'm an idiot. I thought they said 8,000. Delivering expert flight skills once again. Vertical speed. There we go, Mace. Narrow away. How far is it? 500. Let's do a couple more. There we go. This is going to be interesting. Yeah, so like I say, I'm just on my joystick again, so will be interesting to see the sensitivity coming in. If it's a bad landing, it's definitely the joystick's fault. How do you guys catch up? I'm not too sure. Oh, Fontana's up here. I can see him. House full of nutcases. Nice, Rebecca. CJ3 for Mr. Magma. There he is. Okay, yeah, it's showing you. I'm not too sure why it's showing you in all these different aircraft for everyone. You live in Caribbean. Alan's still 70 nautical miles away. That's good. It will only take another 3 to 6 hours to get there. No more talking about hot countries and hand watering your grass. It's not grass, it was the hedge. Blame the joystick. Yeah, exactly. You know it's going to happen. How's Auckland doing? Yeah, it is. It's been hot, but it's raining today. I'm so happy. I tell you. I've got the window open. I've got a nice breeze coming through. You little ripper. You little ripper. Okay, how about throwing on our landing lights now just for a laugh? Okay, what's this happening here? Subtrain. Okay. What time? Right, where the hell? Okay, this is all good at this point. So we're about 2,000 feet above the runway at this point. Just going to look to pull off some speed here. What's your average FPM descent rate when you guys land? Well, actually, this... oh, that's smarted. This app here, you'll be able to see what mine is at least, because it will... I've got it set up so it'll put a little landing rate thingy on up there. Little landing rate indicator. I'd actually like to just... I'm just going to go into heading mode here. And let's just go ahead. I just want to start to, because we're going to be going in a, so I just want to intercept the approach, and I think let's just look at getting down to say 7.7 vertical speed. 1, 2, 3. How we're looking here? It's good. Dun. Let's go. So that gives me 1,600 above. No, down one more. 7.5. Hold on. 7.6. 7.6 is. Oh no. 7.7. 7.7 is where I want to be. No, 1,400 is fine. 1,400 is fine. Let's go with that. Like it matters. Let's be honest. Okay, let's just reduce that speed. Thorgrim, how you doing, mate? Good to see you. A good tradesman never blames his tools. Yeah, exactly. That's if you're a good tradesman. What's the average FPM rate when you guys land? Oh, we've been there. Brick FPM. Yeah. Yeah, as high as possible. Yeah. If the aircraft is still intact, it was perfect. Don't tell me landing gear yet. Just this has got basically the sim. As soon as you put it into throttle idle, landing gear. Silly. Doesn't it make for angry passengers? Passengers are only customers. What do they know? Come on. I really need to reduce some speed here. But, well, that's a nice 200, average is 450. Nice. Depends on the aircraft, really. Okay, flaps can go in now. Oh, it's saying on 2.4 above. Yeah, I'll put my landing gear out. Relax. Be good if I could actually see this aerodrome. Would be quite good. Feel like I'm a little bit too high here. Altitude, let's get it down. Vertical speed. Whoa, whoa, whoa! I'm about to stall. How about I keep my eyes on the road, boys? It'd be good if I could actually see the bloody runway. Where is it? Where am I going? Over here, is it? Ah, there we go. We've got it. AP is off. There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, we're completely under control. Alright. 115, a little bit fast here. Right, I'd just like to put it out there that if this is a terrible landing, that, man, this joystick sucks. Yeah, that's right, Fontana, I should have done that. I'm happy to be a little bit low on here. Hugo's no! I would say around about 90 is probably where I want to be. Although that's right on this, close to the stall now. I'm probably not bad. This is probably not a bad approach speed right here. I don't know the numbers. I'm just making it up as I go, as always. Definitely low here. But I prefer to go in a little bit shallow. I have no idea which way the wind's coming from. Oh, it's coming from, what did we say it was? 070, right? So it's actually coming from the left. Slightly. Oh no, from the east. No, what was it? Yeah, 070, wasn't it? Yeah. I am flat as. Look, oh, that's actually quite a large little rise there right before the threshold. I don't know, this seems like a good approach speed. I'm not too sure though. Feels good. Whoa, I took off again. "51 feet per minute. I wonder what my second landing was. 290. I should have stuck with the first one. What actually happened was I'll tell you what I did. When I landed, hey, we're going to go down to this. I actually thought, I wonder if there's reverses in this. Is there reverses in this? There is, but they didn't engage. So that's what I was doing. So what happened was, when I landed, get rid of these here, everybody. When I landed, I then, that first one, which was nice, real nice, and then I toggled on my reverser. Let's have a look here. Have I got it on this reverser? No, no, no. Oh, I haven't got it mapped. I haven't got it mapped. I have, yeah. 11. That's what I did. Yeah, increase thrust. So yeah, so what I wanted to do, hold on, let's see this. Yeah, so what happens is when I toggle, what should happen is I toggle my reverser. Oh, wrong one. This one here. And then, there. That's what I was expecting right there. That's reverses. So that's what I did, yeah. So for some reason, see, so that's with normal thrust. and then I back to idle, reverse is on. This is what I was expecting to happen right there, see? And so I increased the thrust and then I took it off again. What an idiot. I don't know why it didn't engage, by the way. Right, let me be judgmental on everyone else's landings now. Here goes someone in, 60. No wheeled landing. Oh yeah, the wheels are out. It's going to be a bounce. 2 bounces. Going for 3. No, I think there was just 2 there. Nice. So yeah. Anyway, so yeah, it was reverses. Yeah, it was definitely reverses that I was trying to do right there. Here comes Mozza Monkey coming in. Off, I'm not too sure where he's going. Okay, that looks like an issue. It's okay, looking for the off-road route right there. That's fine, you can do that. Hugo's nose come in. He's looking pretty sweet. Nice. Anyway, so that was a... look, my intentions were to actually slow up there, but it didn't happen. Anyway, that is what happens. Yeah, we're still working things out. Smooth landing. Yeah, it was. Yeah, 951. Yeah, the first one was fine, and then had the reverses kicked in, I would have been completely fine. Anyway, there we go. Here but can't see anybody. Painted Kiwi double landing. Ronald, yes there is. Yeah, nice. The king is there. Yes, yeah, increased thrust. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Came across some of your old trains and videos. Are you ever going to go back to that? Yeah, I might do. Hey, how you going, Centurion Greg, by the way? Yeah, I want to do a bigger range of videos, actually. If you just didn't mess that reverser up, yeah. I think I had the best view of me bouncing down the runway. Welcome to Kiwi. Yeah, we're working on exactly smoking. Who's on the grass? You're better than my first ever landing. Runway left created. Oh, it's all good. Taxi, yeah, taxi on the grass. Just taxi wherever you want. Let me just check my text messages here. Let me have a look. And your, yeah, okay. Okay, so what I've got to do, I do have to make a move really soon, everybody, so I haven't got enough time for another flight, but I'll just quickly show you something that I'm going to be previewing in an upcoming video. I haven't put the video together yet, but I'll just show you an airport that's been developed, because it's pretty cool. Did I say an airport that I've developed? I shouldn't have said that. It's not I didn't develop it, that I'm going to be previewing. Thank you everybody for flying along, by the way. Good fun. And the joystick is completely so different. Even just using the Extreme 3D right there coming in, it was completely different. Reverses won't work to me via joystick, but if I pull them with the mouse in the cockpit, then they work. Okay, interesting. I doubt you remember it, but your incident in the first coupling tutorial had me laughing a bit more than I probably should have. That's the way I do it. It doesn't surprise me. I don't know why... have you got it set to all players? Might be software throttling. Let me just quickly bounce back out to the main menu, everybody. And then I'll just quickly show this airport that that I've been given to do a video on. And I'll just do a very quick look across it. I'll do a proper assessment of it, or what you may call it. Hold on, let me go in here. What I do need to do, by the way, is go to flight. So here, if you can't see yourself, make sure you got your set to all players on here. Not just live players, all players. That's key. I'm just going to go off for me at the moment. So Lid Airport right here in the United Kingdom. It's dark. Let's go ahead and put it into the afternoon. It's down here in the southeastern side of the UK, just southeast here of Gatwick and Heathrow. And the team at Burning Blue, Adam and the team there, have put together, this is a new release. I think it's been released already. They flicked it to me and asked me if I'd do a video on it, and I will. Their video that they've done on it, by the way, is freaking awesome. It's probably better than I could do. Well, that wouldn't be hard, let's be honest. But I'll quickly show you what it looks like. I'll do a proper video on it. It's not sponsored or anything like that, by the way. They flicked me a copy, and then they even said I don't even have to do a video on it. But when I checked it out, I really liked it. So I'll quickly show you this, just so you get a sneak peek. I think it's like £10 or something like that. I'm not too sure. 900 feet per minute, Rebecca. Nice. Yeah, definitely, Brett. You have to come and fly, mate. Definitely. I used to work at Gatwick. Nice. All right, so here we go here. This is lid, EGMD. EGMD, that's it. Let's get it right. And so I've got drift on my joystick, on my controller. Anyway, so it's a hand-developed airport right here, and surrounding areas. So you've got, I don't know the area at all, but this looks pretty cool. It's got some sort of, almost looks like there's been mined or something there. But it's a little airport here. I think it's an international airport, I think. I'm not too sure. Someone might be able to correct me if I'm wrong. What did it say? What did that notification just say? Anyway, let's just check out some of the stuff around here. I'll do a very quick look around. It's they've got their own windsocks, etc. But some of the detail in here is so cool, and I'd highly recommend put in burning blue design, and put it into YouTube and check out their video. It is cool as. But look at this. We've got to see all the trucks over here in containers. You got your emergency services. Hopefully this is coming through. Yep. Let me just remove that preview right there. And this is an area of the world I haven't flown a lot in, so I'm really looking forward to checking this out. So I just love the detail on these things. It looks really cool. Lid Aero Club. So this is the Aero Club part of the airport here. So so generally what I do is, like, I quite often will get people emailing me and asking if I do a video or promote their product or whatever, which is really awesome, and I appreciate that. But what I'll always say to them is, let me go and check it out first, because there's been some, to be quite honest, like there's been one in particular. It was an aircraft that I'd been asked to promote, and it was pretty terrible, to be honest. And so I don't want to promote anything unless I genuinely like it. I don't get anything out of this, by the way, just so you know, except I've got access to this, and that's all I get. So anyway, so you got your cool little car park right here. It's just cool. So if you fly in this part of the world, or want to fly in this part of the world, this is where these little gems come into play. We've got the aircraft hangar here, and this is exactly what it looks like. I love this. It's amazing the amount of aircraft you can fit in a hangar. Next time, put the server you're using in the description. Oh, thanks. Do you mean next time it would be great if you could please put the server you're using in the description? Don't you mean? I actually did have it up at the start, but you weren't there, obviously. But yeah, I actually will. If my camera's on, it's actually in my camera. Just flew out of Lid to Southeast, been going around UK and MSFS. Nice. Lid is not international. Okay. Yeah, this is a payware. Yeah, this is a payware, Aaron. So it's a payware by Blue. I keep forgetting their name. So then you got the other hangar in here, and you got a whole lot of aircrafts mashed in there. And over to the... so I assume that anyone who's actually from this area will be able to confirm that this is exactly how it looks. This is a Coast Guard right here. This is cool. I love these. So you got all these static aircraft around the place. This guy here, he loves... These guys love putting their lights on, I tell you. So you got your Coast Guards in there and your helos. Across to another hangar over here. Beautiful. What I might do is... Let me just flick up the video of what they put together, because I think they did a way better job than I did. Than that. That's just a very quick look, obviously. But I'll be doing a proper video on it. We'll have a good look around it properly. Let's have a look here. Boom. Bookmarks. Yeah, I'll throw this up here. This is only 1080p. Okay. Let me throw this on here for you. Oh, hold on. Hold on. Let me get rid of my flight sim. Here we go. We've got that turned up. You guys had better look at it. But anyway, I'm going to do a video on this. It's cool. It's a cool little airport. Oh, you can't see the bloody thing. Hold on. So there we go. It was a cool video they put together. Looks much better in obviously in full screen and all that sort of stuff. Yeah, sound's gone because I turned it off in my sim. But anyway, there we go. Just a quick look at that. But yeah, particularly if you fly in this area a lot and enjoy these little airports, it's really cool because obviously they've Flight Sim itself has only got a certain number of highly developed airports, so it's good where these third-party developers come in. So I'll do a proper video on it, but I just thought it was cool. When I went in here and had a look myself, I was like, yeah, I've definitely done a really good job on this, so more than happy to put something together. So I thought I'd show you guys anyway, so there you go. It is all good in the hood. But yeah, Viper, yeah, I actually would usually have the server up. I actually added it to the thing. Because I didn't have my webcam up, it wasn't showing. So yeah. Anyway, you can just always ask in there and it's easy to let you know. Ronald's going, hey, thanks, mate. Just Jeb, you're just back in time for me to take off. But I want to say another huge thank you very much, everybody, for watching. Hope you enjoyed my New Year's Eve disastrous injury story. But hopefully things are getting better because they need to. Oh, what an absolute shocker. But no, it's been good. So always enjoy the group flights. Very, very short one today, but we'll definitely continue to get those done. Man, this is so nice around here. I really like the UK. I've done hardly any flying up here, I've got to say. But there's definitely a lot of cool places to fly, that's for sure. I've got to get out here a lot more. But anyway, so I might hopefully this time tomorrow a bit earlier. So my usual time, I think, is around about 17:30 GMT on a Friday. It might be an hour or two after that because I might not want to get up early. But I'm looking to do another live stream this time tomorrow, or slightly earlier than this time tomorrow. We'll do our usual sort of thing. So if you're around, jump in and yeah, it'll be good to see you. But thanks very much. Thank you to Mr. Magma and to Les very much for your super chat. That's really appreciated. Thank you so much. And until next time, everybody, we'll catch you soon. And yeah, if you haven't already, smash your like button there. That would be really cool too. But anyway, have a great day, everybody. We'll talk soon, and I'll be back online in the next 24 hours or so. So we'll talk to you then. So have a good one. Cheers.